after you do Gmail, go back to Zoom button. The icon down at the bottom of the page. That'll put you back. You have the meeting and you get the Gmail too, if that's the way it comes.
Might take the picture off, Trent, but I believe you still here.
What do I push? Where do I push it?
A little envelope. You mail, Gmail.
Or says share?
Hey, Jerry.
Might not put a stamp on it.
I don't see no damn envelope. What envelope?
I don't have it yet. Is it? Have y'all got it? Said, have y'all got it?
No.
I do not.
Guys, you may have to refresh your documents. I just now got it uploaded. I had issues with it. You may need to either refresh, get out and log back into your information. There should be 3 items in your folder: the agenda, the claims list, and the flex funds agreement. If you can't, I can try to send it to you again.
Got it.
You got it, Mark?
I think so. There's three pieces
Yeah,
in there. I haven't
there's 3 pieces in there.
got where I can read it yet.
Okay.
Hey, Mark.
Yeah.
And I just need to hit the Gmail, and how I get back in, I got
You
just do it all over again.
Yeah, well, just go back in where you did before, Billy, where you had that invitation to view.
Yeah.
Just click on it again.
Give everybody fair warning, we are live on Facebook. I say again, we are live on Facebook.
I'll shut my door.
Okay, so actually the roads are down here at the bottom, right, Sherry?
Like I said, there's only 3 files that I've uploaded. So it should be the last one. I think it starts out Barren County, fiscal year 21. If you don't have it, let me know. I'll just send you another invitation and you can open it from there.
Okay.
Billy, you want me to send you another invitation?
Yeah, I don't see that.
That's fine. Let me just share it with everybody. Give me a second. Okay, you should be getting another notice another invitation to view. And open that one just like you normally would, and 3 documents should be in there.
I got it that time.
Okay.
Jerry,
Sorry?
will you send it to my email? I got it on this. My screen's not picking it up.
I'm only hearing part of you, Carl. What'd you ask me to do? Send it to
Could you
what?
send me the Dickerson Lumber Company email? My Dickerson Lumber Company email.
Yeah, I will try. All right, Carl, you should be getting it.
All right, Sherry, are you ready?
Ready whenever you are, Judge.
Gotcha. The only person we're waiting on is Kenneth Sarton. He's having a hard time getting on his internet. I'd ask for you all to put your phones on mute, please. I appreciate that. We do get a lot of feedback when phones ring.
Sherry?
We have Jamie is at Kenneth's house. Helping him get on. So here in just a few minutes.
Judge, she advised it's going to be a few minutes. If you want to go ahead and start, they'll join just as soon as possible.
Okay. You try to put me back on my regular computer.
Yeah, you're on both of them.
Thank you.
I don't know what is.
Okay, we'll go ahead. Okay, let's get this started. This is September 28th, 2020. The video teleconference meeting, KRS 61.823, 61826, Executive Order 2020-243. Attorney General 20-05, 2020 Senate Bill 150, and March 31st, 2020 Attorney General Advisory. Madam Clerk, you call the roll, please.
Jeff Botts. Jeff Botts. Trent Riddle. Trent, are you present?
What's coming on? Yeah,
Trent,
you can't get on the internet. They're always expecting it.
I can't hear Trent.
Here. So let's go to this. Next one. Okay.
Trent, can you tell me that you're here? I'm sorry.
Can you hear me? Uh,
Tracy, we seem to be having some audio issues. Is there anything that we can do?
Advise them to turn off the camera. They don't have enough bandwidth at home to do both.
If you need to, turn off your cameras. As long as we can hear audio, we're good.
can you hear me? Sure.
Yeah, I can hear you. Okay, Trent, we're just calling the roll.
I got my video off here.
Okay. Carl Dickerson,
Here.
Tim Coomer,
Here.
Mark Bowman,
Here.
Kenneth Sarton, Billy Houchins,
Here.
Michael Hale.
Here, thank you very much. To start with, we'll go to line item 3 and kind of give you where we're at. I know with last court meeting, we had talked about the capability of spraying our right of ways, maybe doing some type of joint venture of putting our brine on the road. But long story short, Jeremy has found us that equipment, which is a state auction surplus. He has drove up there last week to look at it. We have found the actual tank, the vehicle, and a couple other things. We only have one drawback, and we worked on this Friday, and we come to the conclusion that I'm not sure it's going to work for Barren County because they do not accept cash, and we would have to wire transfer money to them, but you also have to put a credit card just to be able to do bidding. I'm not going to give my personal credit card to do that. I wouldn't ask anyone to do that. The county does not have a credit card. Now, we have cards that we use for different businesses such as Lowe's and TSC and things like that, but we only charge that and then we turn around, we pay it the next month. So that's what's prohibited us to bid online. The equipment is there. There is a website that you can go look at it. I do appreciate the legwork that Sherry and Jenny and Susan and Jeremy has done to get us this far, but unless anyone has any other suggestions with line item 3, we're not going to be able to participate. So we won't have to have any action on that today.
Did you have the website? Did you share the website?
That stuff's for sale for a reason. I mean, the state's used a lot of it. I went to the state auction last year. Most of that stuff's pretty, I mean, you might be able to make something work, but you know, you'd be better off going and buy a new tank, new sprayer. I mean, assemble that in 4 hours. I just agree with buying anything used to do this good. So when you buy something new, you need to appropriate one of the 9 dump trucks or 10 dump trucks that we have and stick it on there and move on.
We had found a ton truck 4-wheel drive with 70,000 miles on it. It's a diesel truck. Jeremy seemed to think it was okay, but hey, I'm just looking for guidance of the court.
Judge, is that in the state? Jeremy found 70,000. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that
He found.
the actual vehicle had about right at 70,000 miles on it. Again, it's with the tank, and well, actually, you have to buy the tank separate. But,
Well, what did Jeremy think about it? He went up there and saw it. What did he think? Did he like the looks of it?
well, he just picked out what he thought would be the best, and obviously there's two vehicles that have less than 100,000 miles on it. They're both diesels, and that's the one that had the least amount of miles on it. And he's actually, there's several tanks. He actually tried to pick out the best one. You'd have to ask him more about that. But anyway, until we get a credit card for someone to, for collateral, it's probably not going to work for the county. So.
You know what size tank, Jeremy, they had on that ton truck? How many gallon?
No, I don't. They don't got no kind of information what they had on them. You know, they've got several tanks like sitting to the side, and then they've got the trucks and stuff. But that they don't say what kind of tank it had on it.
He wants to know capacity, Jeremy. Was it 1,000 gallon?
The capacity of what the truck will hold. Is that what he's saying?
Oh, the tank. He asked about the tank.
Oh, the tanks. Yeah, they're probably 1,000, and there's probably some. It's probably close to 1,200 or 1,500.
Jeremy, what's your recommendation to the court? Is your recommendation for us to figure out some type of credit so you can go to this sale, or what's your recommendation?
It's kind of left up with you all what you'd like to do. I mean, I just know you all was talking about maybe trying to get another truck, and maybe a flatbed truck, regardless whether you use it for spray or whatever you decide. And one of these trucks is probably be convenient for you, but you know, that's an online auction is what that is. It's not something I would go to. It's actually an online auction that you just look and see what you're interested in.
What's that website name, Jeremy? You know?
It's www.bidtelg.com. I think Michael's got it there. Dude got it.
PLG. Thank you.
Bring up the 6 lot. Go to
TLG.
Also, another thing to think about, we have to have our final bids in the morning at 10 a.m. Again, these things move fast.
two. Might not even be on two.
Yep. Okay.
But until we, I don't know how quick we can get a credit card to participate in.
65. I'm sorry.
But we can move on. We can look at other means of doing things like Mr. Riddle suggested. So we gave it our best effort.
I think we should move on, Judge. in my opinion.
I think in this instance, you know, we need to move on. Probably if we knew about this sooner and we could work out the details, or we could bid, we might consider it. But I think now we just need to move on.
Yeah, we just learned about this last Wednesday, so it really didn't give us enough time to call a meeting, and we thought it would go a little quicker than this. But
Right.
anyway, okay, let's move on to 4. I hope all of you have received your agreement resolution of the Kentucky Transportation Cabinet Flex Fund projects. We have to take action to agree to do these projects, and then we have to send that back to the state. This is our flex fund for paving.
I move that we accept this.
Bowman,
I second that.
Mr. Botts, any questions? Hearing none, roll call vote, please.
Squire Riddle,
Yes.
Squire Dickerson,
Yes.
Squire Coomer,
Yes.
Squire Bowman,
Yes.
Squire Sarton,
Yes.
Squire Houchins,
Yes.
Squire Botts,
Yes.
Judge Hale.
Yes, and if you have constituents in your district to call, want to know what roads will be paved, we will put out that list for you. I will tell you that Whispering Woods will be the first road that we start with. Now, we may not get them all in. We may have to finish up in the spring. But just to let you know up front, Whispering Woods will be the first road that we do start with. Okay. We'll move on to line item 5, the possible county road discontinuances. Susan and Jeremy and myself, we've sort of been working on a list of roads that basically lead to no houses. If they do lead to a house, an abandoned house. If you look at the history of those roads being adopted, they sort of look like they were someone's driveway at one time. And anyway, we're spending a lot of money to repair these roads that benefit maybe one person, maybe someone that doesn't even live here that owns a piece of property on these roads. But we will categorize these roads per district, and I'm asking you to go look at these roads to see whether or not there's something you wanted to keep in the grid. There are several, and we are repetitively repairing these roads. So we will get those lists to you. If we can maybe call a transportation meeting before the next court meeting, that would be good to discuss. Obviously, there is a process for discontinuance, but be very mindful about these roads. Again, my opinion, I feel like when you go out and a road that only benefits maybe one, you're neglecting a whole subdivision that probably needs repairing also, of 50 to 60 people. So, but we have several roads that way. We're just trying to better serve, especially the high traffic areas. So be looking for those lists come your way. Any questions as it relates to that?
Judge, are these going to be roads that don't have any citizens living on them? Or are y'all taking some that have people living back in as well?
Well, some of them, they're rent houses. Some are empty. Some do have people living in them. Some of the houses have been tore down. So there's no longer a house there. So they're all different categories there, Carl.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Any other questions? Okay. Well, 6, authorize payment of claims as submitted. You should have those claims.
Make that motion.
Mr. Couchins.
Second.
Mr. Riddle, questions?
I just, I noticed on a couple of these line items, especially on the payroll, there was like 2 or 3 different items for payroll in the same departments. What's the reason for that? There's some salary, some just the way it has to be paid, some salary, some hourly, overtime.
Jenny, you want to comment? And Mark, I don't know, you'd have to specifically
Okay, I'm trying to pull one of them up here to, I can get it where I can read it.
If you can let me know what page you're on.
Okay.
There's a lot of, I don't know if you're talking about the line items for like the child support and things like that, but all those have to be paid
Okay.
every payroll. Those are
That
garnishments and things like that.
Yeah, that may be what it is. I just noticed that, you know, it would say payroll out beside it, and I was sort of curious why it wasn't all in one item.
Yeah, that's what, there's bills that have to be paid, out of the payroll, each payroll time, like the life insurance and things like that.
Okay, that may
All
explain it to you.
deductions, yeah.
Okay.
Hey,
Yeah, I
Jimmy,
see
on
that
the,
now on the child support. Yeah.
on the recap page, you have two different gross payrolls. You have one for 92,000. Is that just one department, or does that include several different departments?
Well, the payroll is funded from each separate department.
Understand. It's not segregated on the. Okay. Well, I guess when we have our meeting, we'll be able to see what each department spends, because you have one down below for 46,000 on 00 gross. And you have one 92,000.
Right.
And then you have one for 46. I just wondered if that was two different departments.
Well, the one for 92 is the general fund.
Okay.
And the 45,000 comes from the jail.
Okay.
There you go.
And that's for 2 weeks, 45,000 from the jail?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, that's one payroll.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Is overtime broken out anywhere for these departments?
I don't think on this one, but yeah, we do have a report that can break that down for you.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Any other questions? Hearing none, roll call vote, please.
Squire Dickerson,
Yes.
Squire Coomer,
Yes.
Squire Bowman,
Yes.
Squire Sarton,
Yes.
Squire Houchins,
Yes.
Squire Botts,
Yes.
Squire Riddle,
Yes.
Judge Hale.
Yes, thank you very much. A few things just to mention here. Number one, today's Nancy Houchins' birthday, so if you all want to call her and wish her a happy birthday, that'd be great. Jeremy Runyon's last day is Wednesday. He will be retiring. We do appreciate Jeremy's service to Barren County, so if you all want to call him and wish him the best, that would be greatly appreciated. In reference to, there was a question by Master Riddle. Master Riddle, you still on there?
I am.
Okay, so to answer the question, well, I've got it fresh on my mind about refinancing. I think you had asked about that maybe a meeting ago. You look at refinancing debt every 8 years. We just refinanced in 2015, so we'll be looking at that in the near future. So just thought I'd let you know that.
Thank you.
Judge, we open for questions about one more thing, or it's really not on the agenda since we brought that up?
What's it relate to?
The number of magistrates on the court.
Now, I mean, if you want to put it on the next agenda, we can do that.
Let's do that, please.
Okay, we'll do that. Sherry, did you get that?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, put a motion to adjourn.
So move.
Master Bowman,
Second.
second by Master Houchins. Thank you all very much. Consider yourself adjourned.
Thank you.